welcome. This is Christine, your host. For those that are joining us for the first time, thank you so much for tuning in. For those that are joining us for the fifth time, because this is my fifth video, thank you so much for your continued support. I'm really having fun sharing the tips with you, and I hope you're finding them helpful. And I hope you share, leave some comments, nice comments, and also let your friends know about these tips, and maybe they might find them helpful. Okay, so for today's topic, as you know from my previous videos, I've been sharing tips that I'm coming across through magazines. I've made a selection of magazines that I think have nice tips that I find are useful to me. And for those who know me through my Exhibit Africa platform, I'm all about sharing information. So that's why I've come up with the idea of getting important, useful tips, lifestyle tips that you and I can use on a day-to-day basis and share them with you. So for today's topic, I'm gonna be talking to my specific viewers out there. Those are the animal lovers, or animal owners, such as dog and cat owners. That's why we have this, that's why I got this for you. This is for my, dog owners or dog lovers, and for my cat owners or cat lovers, I got something here for you. So today's topic is gonna be about, today's tips are about cats and dogs. So I hope you're comfortable and I hope you're ready for this. All right, so the tips I'm sharing today are coming from the Reader's Digest publication. For those who've seen my previous videos, I've shared other tips, from the Reader's Digest. It's a small, small publication, but it does have some useful tips that you and I can use. So let's get started. So inside the publication, there are 50 secrets your pet won't tell you. But because of the limited time that we have today, I'm going to share about maybe 10 to 15 tips with you, and I hope you find them useful. If you need more tips, you can look for the Reader's Digest online to find out where you can get it on stands, depending on where you live. But yeah, so for today I'm going to share 15 tips, and I hope those will apply to dogs and cats. I hope you're ready. Make yourself comfortable. Here we go. Okay, so the truth about cats and dogs. 50 secrets your pet won't tell you. And so these tips have been categorized in this article, so I'm going to share 2 tips from each category. Okay, so the first tips are about, the category talks about mistakes even the most loving owners make. Okay, so number 1, you think wagging my tail is always an invitation for you to pet me. Wrong. Italian researchers have found that dogs that wag their tails slightly to the right when they experience something they like, and the left is when they are confronted with something they wish to avoid. So please, when you see a dog wag its tail left or right, that sends 2 different messages. So make sure you get the message right. Number 2, your favorite cat game to play with me involves a laser pointer. I live for the hunt, so I get frustrated because I can't catch a darting light. If you're going to use a pointer, please sub in the actual toy at the end, giving me something to catch and kill. It makes the game worth it. I guess this applies for those who own cats. I'm sure you know what the laser pointer is. Okay, so category number 2, ways you wish you would keep me safe. Okay, here we go. Number 1, if you lose me, don't just alert local animal shelters, rescues and control agencies. Let friends, neighbors and area businesses know that I'm missing too. That way you will have hundreds of eyes looking out for me. For good measure, be sure to get me microchipped when I'm young. Again, for the dog lovers or dog owners or pet owners, I'm sure you know what the microchipping is all about. I'm not sure how costly it is, but I have a feeling it's costly, and I believe it's a self measure to do that, but I'm not sure what the cost is because I don't own a pet. I don't own any dogs or cats. My young ones own pets. And I've tried to stay away from dogs for a value, not because I don't like them, but because of the work that's involved. But that's a whole different story. I'm gonna share the second tip. If this applies to cat owners. If you're having me spayed, ask your vet if she must remove just my ovaries, not my uterus. This is a much less invasive procedure and is how cats and dogs are spayed in Europe. Some Canadian veterinarians have already made the switch. Okay, so category number 3. How to really make me your best friend. Please introduce me around when I'm young so I'm not afraid of strangers. Some experts say that I should meet 100 new people of different sizes, ages, genders, and ethnicities in my first 100 days at home. Even if it's just a quick greeting, make sure you include people wearing hats, sunglasses, since some accessories can look scary to me. So there you go. You have to introduce your dog to at least 100 different kinds of people when you've just got it right. And say point 2 under that category. You think it's weird when I rub my butt on the carpet, but it's usually a sign that something is wrong. I might be a bit dirty, or I could be itchy, in pain, or struggling to go to the bathroom. Check to see if I need some help cleaning myself, and if not, make an appointment to see the vet. All right, so you understand. I'm sure if you own a dog at some point, I don't know if you've seen it, doing that, rubbing its butt on the carpet. But hey, that could be a sign of something. So please you want to pay attention to that. Okay, here are the surprising things dogs love. Okay, forget the boxed treats. If you want me to really pay attention when you're training me, use a snack that's moist like a piece of greasy chicken. Who wouldn't use a piece of chicken? Okay, now the other thing. While some of us gulp down grass only if we've eaten something that doesn't agree with us, and we're trying to get rid of it. Others just love to munch the lawn. So let us graze. Just make sure the grass I'm sampling is free of pesticides. There we go. If you notice your dog chewing, it's up to something. It's eating something that it's trying to get rid of. So you want to let it do that, hoping that the grass is safe. Okay, so here's another category, and here's what your dogs and cats hate. Okay, you say I'm great with kids, but if I'm not licking, drawing my ears back, my head, turning my head away, or yawning, all these are signs of anxiety while they play with me. I'm probably just barely tolerating them. If you keep letting them pull my tail, one of these days I might react badly. Well, as you know, sometimes, the little ones tend to get carried away when they're with the dog. They'll pull it, they'll do whatever they feel comfortable with. So you may want to alert them when you find that they're going overboard, because you never know you never know how your dog or your cat might react, right? Okay, second tip under that category. If I'm not used to strangers, please don't let them reach out toward me when they first meet me. Let their hand may be a vacuum cleaner. Instead, ask them to crouch down on one leg and look slightly away, and then let me approach them and give them a sniff. Now, that would be, some people might be willing to do that. Hey, why not? Okay. Okay, now this goes to cats. The biggest mystery solved. Let's get one thing straight. Declawing is not the same as cutting your nails. It's a painful surgery that's similar to amputating the last two knuckles of your fingers. If my scratching is destructive, try glue on nail caps. Okay, I guess it's not a comfortable thing when you cut the cat's nails. It must be painful, right? Okay, so second tip about cats. The dead mice and birds aren't gifts. I just want to return my prey to my den. And if I continue to play with an injured critter, it's not out of malice. Even if I'm not hungry, this behavior engages my hunting instinct and helps me practice some motor skills, although it seems kind of mean. Okay, here's another category. Training tricks that help us learn. Don't wait until I'm 6 months old to start correcting my bad behavior. By then, I'll be used to drinking out of the toilet and chewing shoes. Experts say it's easier to instill good habits from the beginning, starting at about 8 weeks, than to undo the bad habits. I guess just like humans, right? You gotta start training them right from the beginning. And here's the second tip about training. If you let me jump on your lap, I'm likely to climb up on anyone with whom I feel comfortable. Even people who are scared of me and have pet allergies. It's best to prevent this behavior by encouraging me to keep my distance in a nice way. If I try to climb onto you, try standing up on or putting a pillow on your lap to block my access. And here's the best and worst foods for your pets. Remember, my digestive system is very different from yours. Raisins and grapes can shut down a dog's kidneys. Other dangerous foods include chocolate, coffee, macadamia nuts, and avocado. Alright, and here's another best food tip. The type of food I need and like may depend on a lot of individual factors, including health problems. Ask your vet if I need prescription foods that are specially formulated for my concerns. Okay guys, so those were the tips for your pets, for your cats and dogs. I hope you found them helpful. There's about 50 of them, but because of due to the limited time we have, I'm not able to share all of them with you. But I hope that the few I've shared have been very helpful to you. I hope you find them helpful. I really enjoyed. I'm also getting to learn new things. Like I didn't know these are new things I'm beginning to learn about pets. So maybe when I'm out there next time, I'm gonna know a thing or two about dogs and about cats. And I hope that applies to you too, my friends. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. Please don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, and I hope I get to see you in my next video. Just remember, I'm gonna be sharing day-to-day tips you and I can find useful. So stay tuned and please check out our other videos. I'm also gonna upload some of these. We've also uploaded these videos on YouTube. If you want to find them on YouTube, if you want to get them on YouTube, you can actually do that. Again, thank you so much guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you on my next video. It's Christine, your host. Cheers.